questions, and you were asked the status of your relationship with, I think it was Jason J, Kola, Koyin, whoever, and you said that friendships are in different levels. But behind their back, when you talk to me, you call them your three fishes. Do you think it gets worse, though, if he finds out you also kissed Sultana before him?
Guys, these housemates think that they can take Ibuka's job away from him, but Ibuka said, "Hold my beer." Ibuka shattered the table. He shattered it into pieces, like no leg. No leg, no table leg was found standing, like everything to pieces. What? Ibuka came with fire and brimstone. Okay, so I mean, we all know today is Sunday, so there was eviction and shattering of tables. So before the first housemate was evicted, the first housemate was to be evicted, or that was evicted, was Ortega. So before the first housemate was evicted, as tradition, Ibuka asks the head of house, how was her tenure, who annoyed her the most during her tenure, and all of that. And Tracy, who was the head of house, she looked around and she chose Imisi. She said Imisi was the one who stressed her the most because she felt like she was just bringing up like unnecessary fights and just talking like anyhow. Anyways, that went aside. Ortega got evicted, sadly. I didn't see that coming, to be honest, but man, it was a shock. Even to the housemates, it is still a shock because what? Anyways, that aside. So moving on, Kaikumi as well gets evicted from the house. Ibuka goes into the house to ask questions from Ibata, Dede, and Koyin. So Ibuka goes on to ask Ibata if her situation with Mensan is done because he heard her say that the person who her heart is with is capable, and Ivata just started to shalaye because Ivata was just explaining and explaining and explaining. Madam, just answer like yes or no. Is it done? Did you say this? So she just went and said she didn't even address the Mensan thing. Like if you even want to address it, you say, okay, there was never really a thing between me and Mensan. That's one. Then secondly, she now said that she didn't mean it like that. She just meant that she liked like some things about him. He checked some of his boxes, although they've not even he checked some of her boxes, although they've not even had like a formal conversation. So she doesn't even really know him like that. But from surface level, he can cook, he knows how to pray, he is fit and all of that. I'm like, okay, let's see, because I mean there is a quiet and not so quiet rivalry going on between Mensan and Kebowo already. So let's see how this week is going to play. So moving forward, this was where the whole table. No, maybe not to be honest, because this one housemates even have like a clue. So he now asked Dede, referred Dede back to the game that she started, the game of shattering tables in the house, where you say what you need to say or say what you want to say, ask anybody what you want to ask anybody any question you want to ask, right? So he goes on to say, Dede, that you were asked a question about the people who you were involved with, as Scholar, Coin, and Jason, and what's your situation with them? And you went on to explain that you have different. I mean, they are on different levels with you. You like them for different reasons. Meanwhile, while you're talking with your friend Mide, you refer to them as fishes, guys. Hey, everywhere just quiet. Three grown men, fishes. Anyways, she goes on to explain her part. Number one, she said she does not apologize for calling them fishes because, according to her, she said she was talking with her friend and she felt like gisting with her friend. Number one, she was using it as a code because they tend to misunderstand anything that they say in the house. So she was using that as a code language. And secondly, she was gisting with her friend and she's allowed to gist with her friend anyhow that she pleases. I'm like, okay, fair. At least you didn't deny that you called them fishes, which is very, very fair. Moving on, this was what broke the camel's back because nobody actually saw it coming. Koyin and Sultana skits. Ibuka opened their mouth up in public. So Ibuka goes on to Koyin. Then the first question he puts to Koyin was, do you think that there is a tension between you and Jason J? Coin said yes. Do you think that is because of Dede? Coin said no, he doesn't think it's because of Dede. Then Ebuka now specifically asks, do you think that that tension is going to get stiffer or tougher when he finds out that you and Sultana kissed? Hey, guys. Hey, guys. So, like, I just I bent down. I don't even know how what happened. My head was just on the floor. I'm like, hey, how on your ash don't blow. Anyways, he goes on to explain that number one, that the kiss he had with Sultana was because they were playing a game. It doesn't really look like it didn't really look like a game because they kissed at different times. Like there was part while they were sitting upstairs, there was part one, there was part two, and there was part three when they were walking to their room. He wanted to see Sultana off to her room, right? So even if the one on the couch, not even couch, even if the one on the seat while they were sitting down was a game, what of the last one you people did when you were walking her to her room? They said they were drunk, it was a game and all that. I'm like, okay, guys, you needed to have seen Jason's face. Like Jason's face was breathing fire. Because I mean, we know the situation between Sultana and Jason. That's number one. We also know what led to the situation. That's the situation between Dede and Jason as it is now, because they are not really in talking terms. So he removed himself. He said he wanted to be on his own just because he felt like Dede did some things that he didn't like. Dede spilled some things that he told her in private and she shouldn't have done that, right? So that one aside. So he decided to remove himself from that situation, not knowing that he was walking confidently into another triangle. So yes, Ibuka finished the table. So Ibuka was like, okay, fair enough. I'm like, hey, they actually thought they could get away with questions, right? But Ibuka said, no, 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 hold my bear. And he delivered hot and spicy. Ladies and gentlemen, so apparently none of these housemates knew that Koyin and Sultana kissed. So after the live show, like everybody was just like whisper, Sultana kiss, Sultana kiss, Sultana kiss Koyin, Sultana kiss Koyin. uh, and for the fish thing, they went to apologize to caller to try to explain her own side of the story. She also tried to explain to Konya as well, but Konya was like, it's fine, that he understands that it's nothing, that it's okay, that it's fine. I'm like, really? Really? Is that really okay? Was that really okay? But anyways, Jason is still very, very angry, apparently. Like he's so angry, guys. Like I don't think I've ever seen him this angry before. And I really want to see the kind of conversation that he's going to have with Sultana, because even Sultana has not been able to face him. I'm like, okay. All right, let's go. And the one that now shocked me the most was when Big Soso went to start begging Jason. I'm like, what are you begging him for? Like, really? Like, what are you? She even lied. She said she was there. I was like, is it that we didn't see you or what? Because you were not there, auntie. You were not there. That's all the drama that actually unfolded at the live eviction and also after the live eviction. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Bye.